Are you considering law? We're going to talk about exploring the field of law and preparing to be a strong candidate here at UVM. So today we're going to talk about exploring the field of law, understanding what law schools want, preparing to be a strong candidate, and gaining relevant transferable skills. And an early first step is go ahead and sign up for the pre-law listserv at go.uvm.edu/law so that you can learn about opportunities and events related to law. So if you're thinking about law, it is a big investment of your time and money, and if you're considering it, it's time to start exploring it. An easy way to do that is to start exploring online. The Occupational Outlook Handbook is a good place to start. It's kind of an encyclopedia of careers. The National Association for Legal Career Professionals is another great resource. Professional associations are always interesting to see what the current trends and conversations are within that field, to learn about what those professionals are talking about. Another great resource is the ABA, the American Bar Association, and in particular the American Bar Association Career Center. So this is a great page. They have job board, career advice, career insights podcasts, and this really great career choice series. They're basically recorded informational interviews with people in a wide variety of fields of law. So if you've been thinking about law and wondering what's patent law, what if you're interested in international law, what about thinking about becoming a judge or potentially health law, these are conversations with people who work in these fields who are sharing about their experience and advice for you. Really great resource. You'll also want to become familiar with LSAC. LSAC will be your home base if you are thinking about applying to law school. This is where you will register for the LSAT. Great information here, where you'll explore law schools, where you will actually apply to law school. And there's this great tab on Discovering Law School, has information on pathways, student stories, preparing, diversity, a wonderful resource. You'll also want to think about exploring the field of law in real life. So we've got some great opportunities here at UVM. There are a number of law events. We've got law school representatives coming to campus, alumni who are lawyers. We've got a grad school fair, which has grad schools as well as law schools. Those are great opportunities to connect in person and learn what it's like to go to law school and be a lawyer. We've got the mock trial team, which reenacts cases. It's a competitive traveling team. Student conduct and academic integrity are judicial processes that you can become involved with as a student. Student legal services is a great leadership opportunity to liaison with a local law firm and support students who are going through any kind of legal issue. And the debate union, Lawrence Debate Union, is a really great traveling competitive debate team. So great opportunity to explore and gain skills. We've also got wonderful alumni here at UVM who are really interested in sharing their experiences as well as giving you advice and supporting you on your journey. So we have a job shadow program over winter break, and you can spend a day with an alum learning more. That usually opens in the fall, so you want to look out for those emails and make sure that you apply if you're interested in that. We've got great networking events with alumni in New York, Boston, DC, and Vermont, as well as potentially other locations depending on the year. These are alumni who are interested in sharing with you. You can ask them questions about their experience, and there are almost always lawyers at these events. Dmconnect is our new online UVM-specific mentoring platform. So we've got alumni on there in a variety of fields, and they have identified themselves saying they're willing to help, have a coffee, give advice, be a mentor, be a resource. Internships are another great way to explore and learn more about the field, as well as potentially to build relevant skills. There aren't a ton because most private law firms are looking for L1, L2 students, but the Public Defender's Office locally has been great for undergraduate interns, and those kind of nonprofit government organizations in general are a great resource no matter where you are. Also, I encourage you to check out the programs for underrepresented applicants, also at go.uvm.edu/law. These are often funded or partially funded programs, really often aimed at students in their early years of college. So you want to check those out sooner than later if you're considering law. So while you're doing some exploring, you'll also want to prepare yourself so that if you do decide to pursue law, you're ready to be a strong applicant. So you want to know what law schools are looking for. So law schools do really care about the numbers. So that strong GPA, that high LSAT score, they're going to be looking for that. So you want to make sure that even from your early days at UVM, you're doing your best to excel academically. They're also looking for strong recommendations. So I often, when I'm talking with students, tell them, once a semester, pick a professor that you think you could make a connection with. How do you foster that connection? Drop by their office hours, sit in the front of the class, participate in discussions. You want people who know you well, who really see your strengths and are able to write you excellent letters of recommendation. And then the fourth thing that law schools are looking for are transferable skills. So these are them, the core skills, values, knowledge, and experience that law schools are looking for. You'll notice I haven't said they're looking for a particular major. University of Vermont, along with most colleges and universities in the US, does not have a pre-law major. And the American Bar Association does not recommend any specific group of courses to prepare for a legal education. So instead, this is what they are suggesting, is that you're building these very transferable skills: problem solving, critical reading, communication, research. So these are the skills that you can acquire. And the good news is you can acquire these in any number of ways. So most of the time, no matter what you're studying, you're going to be doing some amount of communicating, researching, critical reading. So you can acquire these skills doing something that you love and something ideally that you can do well in, and also build that strong GPA. I'd like to point out that the skills that law and qualities that law schools are seeking actually map very well to the National Association of Colleges and Employers competencies, which are here. And so these are the skills that all employers are seeking. So NACE surveyed employers from across the country, big and small, a wide variety of fields, and found that these are the skills employers really want to see in new grads. You'll see they map very well to the skills that law schools are seeking. So the really good news is, if you're preparing potentially to go to law school and you're building these great transferable skills, you're also, for the most part, going to be building skills that will serve you well no matter what you decide to do. And that's also true with studying something that you love, doing well in it, building connections with professors who can speak to your strengths. The pre-law path is really a flexible path that can help you prepare for almost anything that you are interested in doing, because you're building a really core set of transferable skills. So preparing to be a strong candidate, I want to mention being a responsible and respectful member of the community. So law schools will ask you if there have been any incidents, infractions. You need to honestly report that, and ethics is more and more of an issue in your integrity as an applicant. Develop those positive relationships with professors, do well in whatever you choose to study, and gain those transferable skills. So next steps. Watch the Applying to Law School video if you'd like more details about what the application process actually looks like. Connect with the pre-law advisors at UVM for more personalized guidance on your particular situation. Check out the additional information at go.uvm.edu/law. And here are the beautiful law schools you've been looking at.